Czyli jest jakiś ślad. Ogniwo. Budzik. Nabój. Staram się nie brać większych gratów, ponieważ to wszystko waży. Czyli to po prostu nie są roboty, a mieszkańcy. To jest górne piętro. Czym ten robot się zajmuje? Chciałbym porozmawiać, ale coś nie za bardzo mu to idzie. Chyba się skupił za bardzo na tym, co robi. Stąd zabrać niczego nie mogę. To lecimy dalej. Tu jest pusto. Tu jest kolejny pokój. Zejście na dół? Gdzie mnie to doprowadzi?
Protect and serve.
O, to za wiele mi nie da. To jest w pobliżu miejsca, skąd przyszedłem. No, ten robot jest jakiś mało rozmowny. A tu? Pero.
Hello, detective. Did you need something? Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Forgot a personal item at home.
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
Just looking.
No, ale zahandlujmy, może ma coś ciekawego.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Forgot a personal item at home.
Właściwie, ja przecież mogę graty swoje
I'll take a look.
posprzedawać.
Sure.
Something for everyone.
Co my tu możemy jeszcze znaleźć? Jest safe, ale musiałem go okraść, a w tym momencie to raczej mi to się robotowi nie spodobało i zaczął mnie atakować. O, jakie lwy. A to jest... Aha, ten robot. Ci to mają na bogato.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You're gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Jakieś kurde przedstawienie.
But never let us go. Oh.
Then we'll make our stand. Here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here.
Skąd się ten dźwięk wydobywa?
With a bullet for each of them.
God.
Dobra, mniejsza z tym, jest kolejne pomieszczenie. Co to jest? Prysznic? Sprawdźcy krypty. No dobra, to się może przydać. Przepychacza raczej nie będę brać. No, tu są jakieś graty.
And serve.
Gdzie to prowadzi?
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
A, tu już było. Tylko inne wejście. No to już wszystko zwiedziłem.
Protect and serve.
Co to za jakieś stanowisko do badań? Nagrania telewizyjne tu robią, czy co? Co to jest?
How can I
Kate.
help? Did you have questions about the case?
Co sądzisz o sprawie?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Sprawdź Santiago Avidę.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Te roboty ćwiczą? Tu jest dobre miejsce na książki, tylko nigdzie książek nie ma. Gwiazda. Zresztą niebo jest puste, gwiazdy nie ma. Classroom, co tu znajdę? Wszystko jest niestety użyte. O, ale stanowisko chemiczne. Jakieś graty porobimy. Sztyca, krwawienie. Zawsze trochę doświadczenia wpadło. Niestety niczego wziąć nie mogę. Czym jest ta machineria? Nie wiadomo. Tak, tu już chyba wszędzie byłem. Z drugiej strony też chyba wszystko zbadałem, jeśli chodzi o pomieszczenia. A może jednak nie wszystko. Straszny tu nieporządek.
Hello again. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Julianna, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Robo-brains have a voice modulator. Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well, I'll just get back to my work then.
No to trochę się dowiedziałem.
Hello, Mr.
I didn't
Whisker.
find anything
O,
here.
ja, pani
Who's a
Juliana.
pretty kitty?
Julianna, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh. Of
Żywy
course.
kot.
Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No. No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics is an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now, why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Julianna.
Have fun,
Whatever.
dear. Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to Mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
To się za wiele nie dowiedziałem. Łazienkę mają czystą. Wisiorek, troszkę amunicji. Same graty, niczego tu nie ma.
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Jakaś taka pewna siebie. Doktorek taki zastraszony.
I have not felt this inspired since that time security spent all day chasing them all right through the halls.
Tu też graciarnie i rupieciarnie.
Inspiring. Over 200 years of life and then poof, gone.
really lasted 200 years inside these tin cans, I would have gone batty.
Well.
No, jest Santiago.
If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Sztuka to życie.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Dogs and elephants can put pen to canvas. What is to say our every action is not a spastic death twitch of a creature that has not realized it is already dead? Come with me.
Co mi chce pokazać?
What does this piece say to you?
Jakiś cewki, transformator i... To twarz.
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
Kurde, on mi obraz pokazywał, a nie te cewki, kurczę. A tu wybuch.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
No, wygląda jak wybuch z każdej strony, z kosmosu, z Ziemi. Drzewa w kosmosie to nie. To wojna. Powiedzmy, że to są drzewa w kosmosie.
It's the war.
Nie, to wojna.
Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
A na górze co? Kolejna partia portretów? Tylko jeden. Kot.
This one. And please be honest. For art without honesty is just politics.
Kot bawi się rakietą. No, druga odpowiedź raczej, nie? Może to metafora?
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Well, that's certainly a projected interpretation. Ah, well, truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Hello, detective. Here to broaden your mind through artistic inspiration?
Co sądzisz o sprawie?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Julianna Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Julianna and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paints, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see this water feel from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
No, czyli był zakochany w Gildzie.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
No, to jeszcze pójdźmy sprawdzić jedno pomieszczenie. Tutaj chyba niczego nie znajdę. O, tu byłem. Tam jest zejście. To już wszędzie zwiedziłem. Czy jeszcze kogoś pominąłem? Tutaj byłem, wszędzie. Kto raczej nowy nie przybył. Skąd ten taki głos dobiega? Wszystkie drzwi pootwierane. To jest chyba wejście na... z drugiej strony. Na piętro. Ja robotę spotkałem.
Hello, detective. Did you need something?
Gdzie jest ta gildia? O, okłotni z Ezra.
I heard that Julianna and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Julianna has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, detective?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Dobra, muszę tą gildę złapać. Tu jest bardzo zamknięty w sobie, nie chce rozmawiać.
Hello again, detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Na razie nikt mi nie podpowiada, co z tym zrobić. No dobra.
Protect
Czyli jeszcze
and
tutaj coś
serve.
mogłoby zostać. Tam już byłem. Tu też wszystko zwiedziłem. Gdzie jest owa gilda? Może tutaj się... No właśnie, tutaj powinno być. A to jest Julianna.
Hello, detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, detective.
Jak na razie nie mogę ustalić, kto jest zabójcą. Trochę za mało śladów. Czy kot coś wie? Tu jest malarz, to nie. Tu jest miejsce zbrodni. Czyli to jest pokój. O, tu mnie jeszcze nie było. O, tutaj ktoś nowy jest. Czy to jest ta Gilda?
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
O, mam czas.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
O, to się powtarza.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective.
Kurde, umówiłem się na randkę z robotem.
That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
Moment, to się przespał z robotem? Czego to świat?
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
Can you answer some questions?
Sure, darling. What did you need?
O czym zaczniemy? Może niech opowie trochę o
Tell
sobie.
me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Julianna had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Co ona znalazła?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds, said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
No i tak naprawdę nie za wiele się dowiedziałem. Tam jest jeszcze jeden robot. Kto to jest? Kate.
Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
No i jakoś nie wiem, gdzie jest cały ten sens tego. Miotacz piłek. Tu leży ten kij.
Well, this is where that bat came from.
No i teraz tak, mamy Santiago, który romansuje z tą... Jakiej tam, nie Elza, tylko Gilda. A z jakiegoś powodu tamten zginął. Czemu? Nie mam żadnego pojęcia.